Hello there everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree. I join you here like this because I want to talk about this today. This is the Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint. Of course I am going to demo it, which is why I have no makeup on. I have the shade Fair to Light. This is 29% squalane with electrolytes, coconut water blend. I've had this for about 2 months now. I've used it a handful of times, but within one use, I had my mind made up about it. But I did try it several different other times with different things. This retails for about $12 and it comes in 4 shades. Once I demo it, you're gonna see why there's only 4 shades. This really is almost no coverage. It really is just like a really glowy base, in my opinion. It says here it's an ultra luminous skin tint, sheer to light coverage, melts into your skin for a naturally dewy glow. Sheer to light coverage. I want to say this is sheer. This is like none to sheer coverage. I really don't think you're going to get light coverage out of this. At least I haven't been able to. I also don't think this is the best product to build up, to try to get light coverage out of. If you're trying to build something like this, especially this product here, if you're trying to build this up to get coverage like a foundation would give you, just use a foundation. I've never been a big fan of building up a tinted moisturizer to get coverage out of it because it's a moisturizer, it's tinted, and I think it's meant to be that kind of moisturizer with a little something in it, not necessarily a foundation, you know? So anyway, let's demo this. It comes in a squeeze tube here. Of course, just this little thing here. I struggled with this for a little bit because I was trying to use this as a foundation step, but it doesn't have enough coverage, if anything, to really warrant using in that step. I like this so much more as a moisturizer. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna do a little swatch for you so you can just see. There's a heavy swatch there, but let me blend it out. And of course, I'm gonna do this on my face as well. But you can see the coverage is barely there, if anything. If you're struggling with this and you feel like it's too heavy on your face, I would highly, highly suggest trying it out as a moisturizer. So I don't have any moisturizer on at the moment. I just did skincare and came right in here. I feel like this is also really good if you don't do your makeup right after skincare. Say you wait a little while till it all sinks in, and then you end up using like a hydrating primer or something. This is good for that because it is extremely, extremely moisturizing. Like it's almost a little much. But I'm gonna blend this in. This blends in really easily with your fingers as well. But I'm gonna do a little patting like this. Make sure there's no tint left in little spots unblended. But as you can see, I'm very, very glowy now. Of course I will zoom in so you can see the coverage. This is like a lot of moisturizer. So that's why I would not suggest trying to build this up to get it to the light coverage, because you're just gonna be putting on more really heavy moisturizer, and I don't think that it's meant to really be that kind of thing. But anyway, let's zoom in a little bit so you can see. Really, really glowy. I'm also not gonna put anything else on. I'm just gonna do the video like this so you can just see how it sits. So my opinion on this is a a much. I think this is none to sheer coverage. It really truly feels like a moisturizer a really heavy duty moisturizer that I put a drop of foundation in and kind of made myself. It does do a little something for me and it makes me feel a little more like put together, I guess, on just a day where maybe I'm not wearing any makeup or I'm just doing skincare or something. But it's definitely not enough for me to be like a foundation. I would definitely put concealer on top of this and powder and all that. But that being said, this wears awful throughout the day. So as glowy and as greasy looking as it is right now, it just gets worse throughout the day, like worse. It starts to feel really heavy. It feels like greasy and my face gets so reflective, like you can almost see a reflection in this dewy glow that has appeared on my skin throughout the day. Like it's just a little much. No matter how much powder I use to set this with, it'll look nice in the moment, but within an hour or two, the powder is gone. This thing will eat up all the makeup on my face. So it will eat up the powder, it'll eat the bronzer off, the blush will completely disappear. For some reason, highlighter looks nice with it. I think that's because it's so glowy that any highlighter here just looks more intensified because it's kind of like oily now. This is very heavy feeling on the face too. Like I don't really like using it all that much and then putting makeup on top of it. If I have used this at all, it's a day like this where I'm just putting this on and I'm putting eyebrows and mascara and that's it. I don't like putting powder, concealer, blush, bronzer, highlighter on top of this. I feel like it feels gross and it just feels so heavy, like everything's kind of sitting on top of my face. And I just don't like how it wears. Like I said, that eats all the products off. I have tried this also as a dewy base, like maybe how it looks like this, trying it out with maybe a matte foundation or something like that. But like I said, this makes all the makeup on top of my face either disappear completely or look really, really bad just because this is so moisturizing. Like it's a really, really nice moisturizer. And I think that if they had this formula without the tint in it and sold it as a moisturizer, I would buy it. I would buy it as a night cream. This is definitely something I feel would be great for a night cream. It's just really that nice and it feels really not just moisturizing, but I feel like it's hydrating as well. And I think it's probably got to be all that squalane that's in here since that's a really nice hydrating ingredient. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this. If you have tried it, how does this compare to the Wet n Wild, you ask? Let me see. I do already have a video up on this one if you want to check it out. But how these compare quickly, I would pick this one. I would pick the Wet n Wild if you're looking for something a little less moisturizing. It's still moisturizing, but it's not too heavy duty. It also has a nice little bit of coverage to it, so it kind of looks like you put on a light coverage foundation. It is moisturizing and it does wear nicely throughout the day and it doesn't eat the makeup off your face like this one does. So I would pick this over this just because I just don't like the way this one wears throughout the day. But that is it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as always. Let me know if you've tried this. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I would love to know. And I'll see you later in another video. Goodbye.